All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. March 49. He's time to win. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third and long. Kellen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah.
Touchdown! A big play there. 63 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, high 7.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Catch made. It's Moreau. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Kelly. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13 and also a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Kelly, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Kelly, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Kelly to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Hey, two.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, boy. Let's see what you got.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the... And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because, this is taken in. It's complete. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Got it. Set. 15. Run.
To throw, Kelly. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Steps away to his left. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
46 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 8. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw, and a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. 59 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The AFC punt team out there now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They can't stop.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Kelly, a final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A big play there. 55 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Look at me. Zipper. Motion. 5.
Here's Kelly. Dancing to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got his man on the out route. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. He'll drop to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back.
You don't want no problems with me.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now!
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kelly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Kelly. Throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Foster Moreau, 43 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, box truck.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10 from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go, D. Back. Hey, 57. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Throwing again on second down. Kelly, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
They'll set up to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. Bandit, bandit. 97's yes, yes. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. 97, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
97's the mic, 97's the mic.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
60 or. Hey, Charlie. Look at me. Zipper. Ricky. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Choose the mic. Get ready. Mike 2. Now.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike down.
He's going to take a shot for the end. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here.
Go. Be ready, fight.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 15. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Buzz. Ready.
From the gun, Kelly. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt.